Welcome back everyone to Lounging with Lenny. My name is Lenny. Today I will show you, I think it's a piece of art, Yule log, so stay tuned and make sure to watch the video to the end. Yule log or Buche de Noel is a traditional Christmas cake, often served as a dessert near Christmas, especially in France, Belgium and Switzerland. It's a tender chocolate sponge cake filled with buttercream and covered with a chocolate ganache. First I will prep the baking sheet pan. Add some vegetable oil, brush it with silicone brush, put a piece of parchment paper on top and brush the top of parchment paper with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. For now you can put it aside. First I will do my buttercream. I'm using KitchenAid mixer. Add 4 cups of powdered sugar into the mixing bowl and 2 sticks of room temperature butter. Beat the butter and powdered sugar on a low speed until combined. Scrape the whisk with a silicone spatula if needed. Please subscribe to my channel, press the bell, press notify me to get notified about my new videos. Increase the speed to medium-high and whip for 2 to 3 minutes until light and fluffy. Add 2 tablespoons of mascarpone cheese, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of milk, 2 tablespoons of espresso, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Whip it for about 6 to 7 minutes until the sugar is dissolved. Add 1/4 of a cup of chocolate hazelnut spread and fold it. And buttercream is ready. Take room temperature 8 eggs and separate egg whites from egg yolks. Now let's work on a sponge cake. Add 3 tablespoons of fine sugar into the egg yolks and whisk it. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1/3 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1/3 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon of milk. Whisk it all together. Sift in 1/2 cup of cornstarch. One-fourth of a cup cocoa powder and 1/4 of a cup of flour. Take a silicone spatula and mix it all together until everything is well incorporated and smooth, and make sure there are no lumps. I'm using KitchenAid mixer. Take the egg whites, beat the egg whites with a whisk attachment on a medium-high speed, approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Add 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Beat it for additional 2 minutes. And then add 1/2 a cup of white sugar. Beat it well until soft peaks. and gently combine egg yolk mixture with the egg whites. Make sure to gently fold it. Make sure not to mix it hard since you don't want the egg whites to deflate. Pour the mixture into the sheet pan. Make sure to spread it evenly and don't forget to bang it a couple times. You want to get rid of large bubbles. Place it into preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven and bake it for 12 minutes. Do not overbake it or the cake will crack. Remove the sponge cake from the oven and let it cool for a couple minutes. To make sure that the sponge cake is ready, gently press down with your fingers and the cake should spring back. Go around the cake with a knife to make sure that it's not stuck to the pan. Dust the top of the cake with the powdered sugar and make sure to dust it well. The reason why you're doing it is to prevent sponge cake from sticking to the towel. Cover the sponge cake with a clean kitchen towel. Place the sheet rack on top of the towel and flip the sheet pan. Remove the sheet pan and gently peel off the parchment paper. Dust this side of a sponge cake with the powdered sugar as well. You need to dust the sponge cake with powdered sugar, so it will be easier for you to roll the sponge cake up. Sponge cake is very sticky and it sticks to everything. If it will be not enough of powdered sugar, it will stick to a towel and break. Using the kitchen towel, gently roll the sponge cake. You need to pre-roll your sponge cake when it's warm, so it will hold the shape while it cools and it will be easier for you to work with it. And put it aside to cool down, approximately 15 minutes. 15 minutes passed, unroll the sponge cake. Unroll the cake very carefully. Take your buttercream and spread it evenly. Make sure to leave some for later use. Gently roll it back up. On a separate sheet pan, place some plastic wrap. Transfer the Yule log on top of it and wrap it with the plastic wrap. Put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours. Meanwhile, I will work on my decorations. I will make some mushrooms out of meringue. Add 2 egg whites into the bowl. Take a hand mixer and whip it for a couple of minutes. Add 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar and gradually add half a cup of sugar. Whip it well, approximately 10 minutes, and you want to achieve soft peaks. Transfer the meringue mixture into the piping bag with a round attachment. Take a sheet pan with a silicone mat on it. And let's start the piping. Pipe out about 10 tops and 10 stems. Don't worry if they're not even, I will show you later how to adjust it. Dust the tops with some cocoa powder and put it in a preheated 200 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 1.5 hours. Ganache, what a complicated word, but it's very easy to make, so just follow the steps. Take 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate and 6 ounces of dark chocolate and add it into the bowl. Pour in 1 1/4 of a cup of hot, heavy cream. Make sure that it's hot. Let it sit approximately for 30 seconds and whisk it all together until the chocolate is melted and everything is well incorporated. Put it aside and let it cool. Now I will work on the frosted cranberries and rosemary. Take a saucepan and put it on the stove. Add 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar. Bring it to a boil and add the cranberries. Let them cook inside for 2-3 seconds and transfer into the sheet pan with a silicone mat. And repeat the same process for the rosemary. And cool it down for 1 hour. Now let's work on the Yule log. Remove the Yule log from the fridge. Cut off the ends. Those pieces you can give it to your kids, your wife, your husband, or whoever is next to you. Cut 1/4 of a cake on a sharp diagonal for the branch. Position the branch against the remaining cake roll, spread some buttercream on a side of a branch and attach it to the other side. Fill up the gap with the buttercream. Add 1 layer of ganache. Take a knife and with the tip of a knife create a bark-like texture. Put it in the refrigerator for a half hour. You want your buttercream and ganache to get hotter. While it's cooling down, let's work on the mushroom. After the mushrooms are baked, Shut off the oven and let them stay inside for 30 minutes. Remove them from the oven and now let's work on them. Take a grater and adjust the stems. Add some ganache on top of the stem. And put them together. These fast and easy mushrooms are ready. My cranberry and rosemary are dry, so let's dust them with the sugar. This way we'll create frost-like effect. Remove the log from the fridge and top it with a second layer of ganache. And again, create bark-like texture with the tip of a knife. Top your log with a cocoa powder. It will create more rustic look. And decorate it with frosted cranberries, rosemary, and mushrooms. Sprinkle some sides of a Yule log with the powdered sugar so it looks like there is a snow on it. And I think this piece of art is ready. I think this Yule log deserves to be a centerpiece of your Christmas dinner table.